What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades, and today I am going to take you through an advanced staking tutorial on the internet computer. Now you can gain up to 21.8% annual percentage yield on your ICP tokens. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how you do that. You can get from 11.6% interest all the way to 21.8% interest on your ICP. I'm going to walk you through the whole process on how to do it. Now that I know, I did make a video about this before and it did really well, but I was still kind of new to the process. And now that I have the process down, we're going to bring you into an actual step-by-step tutorial on how to stake your ICP coins. Now, let's get into it. First, you want to go to NNS.IC0, not O, the 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, NNS.IC0.app. And then it'll bring you right here to the Internet Computer Network Nervous System. I said neurosystem, the first one. I laughed. I actually watched it back and I laughed when I heard that. Because I know so much more now. It's like looking back when I was a noob. That was so funny. But log in. Now, if you've never created one of these before, it will basically ask you to create your internet identity. Now, this is going to be important going forward on your staking and your NNS dApp and anything interacting with the internet computer. You're going to need that internet identity, and it is only connected to the device that you connect it with. So you either need to get the private key after you do this, or you need to connect another device so that you don't lose your, if you lose your authentication code or the device, you're toast. You can't get in anymore. So you can use a different identity anchor, but then whatever staking you had, say if you have 20 ICP in staking and you can't get back in there, then you'll lose it all. So make sure you duplicate your internet identity on multiple devices. That's imperative. All right. So what you're going to do here is you're going to create your internet identity. Then it's going to give you a number. You put that number right above this black authenticate box where you can't see. Because that's my number. I don't want you to see it. So I'm going to press authenticate. And then it has me do a little task. And then it has another thing up here I don't want you to see. And then proceed. I don't even know if you're not supposed to see that. I just am being cautious, guys. Not, unfounded. So now you're in here in your network nervous system. This is your main account now. And so this is where you're going to send your ICP tokens here. So to get started, you just send one ICP token or 20, depending on how many you're staking, or 100 or 1,000 or whatever number you are staking. And you bring it in here and then you put it in your main account. Then you go over here and then you go press stake neuron. And then it will go right from your main account. You pick your account, then you pick whatever amount you want, say 20, and then you create your neuron. And then you'll create it for as long as you want for however long you're going to hold it. Now, everything after 6 months is when you start getting your staking bonus. So you have to stake it for at least 6 months. And the last 6 months of the staking, you don't get any staking bonuses. You just have to let it sit there. So it has to be longer than 6 months to collect the rewards. And it has to stay over that 6 months marker unless you don't want to collect your rewards anymore. As long as it's over that 6 month threshold, you can still collect rewards. After that, it will be like this one. It is still dissolving, but I'm not getting any maturity. And that maturity is your staking bonus. You see, I have 20 in here. And it's only 149 days left. It's under 6 months. So I'm not getting staking bonuses on this 20 right now. Unless I increase that dissolve delay bonus over 180 days, then I'll be able to collect from it. So basically, you're going to start your thing. You're going to go in here, and then you're going to press your start dissolving button. That's one main difference between this one and my last one that I had to tell you. You have to press this start dissolving button in order for Look right here, calculated ICP stake times dissolve delay bonus times age bonus. As you see, my age bonus is 1.00. You get nothing for that because that is before you press that stop dissolving button. That's the age. So if you age it for like 2 years, that will go up and you'll get more. And then you start dissolving and you get more rewards. But that's only if you don't press that dissolve button, then you won't get any staking rewards either. But look at all these rewards I have in here now. And I might have enough to spawn a new neuron at some point in the future. I have 0.951% maturity in here. And that maturity is my ICP tokens. So if I went like this and I went to merge maturity, I could put all of that maturity that I gained into my ICP and it turns into more ICP tokens. But then it will be in staking. Now, if you want to do this on a different level and you don't want to do it that way, you can spawn a new neuron. And to do that, this blue button down here, or this gray button, will have to turn blue under merge maturity and you spawn a new neuron. And it has to be at least 1 ICP. So whenever the maturity gets to equal 1 ICP, you can spawn a new neuron and put that new ICP that was minted back into your main account wallet. That's where it will go after you spawn a new neuron. You get to keep those rewards now. They're newly minted ICP and you get to keep them not staked. You can send them, you can do whatever you want with them. And that's the cool part that I wanted to really iterate on this one. Now, voting. There's some cool things about voting that I didn't tell you before. Now, if you don't have time to sit here and come on and vote every single day, well, go to your neuron, I believe it is. Yes, press in your neuron. Okay, and then edit followees. This is where you're going to do that. Edit followees. So all of these different people are voting on the network nervous system and all the proposals. So what you can do is you can go in here and you can add them as your followee. So basically whatever they vote on, you're going to vote on, right? So if you just add followee, I don't know if you can keep adding or what. Oh, new followee. So follow neuron. And then currently following. And then you just keep going. And currently following. Followee address. Okay, so, I don't think you can do it just from here. I think you need to actually find somebody that you want to follow and then put in their followee address in here. That makes it super complicated. Okay, I thought I knew what was going on here, and obviously there's more to it than we thought. So this is why, like, when you make a tutorial video, like, it's good to know everything, but there's just some things that are really complicated, guys, that they should make a lot easier. Governance. So you want to put a followee on each one of these topics. That's what it is. So I figured it out just now. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick a topic. Your Internet Computer Association is who I'm following on all topics, right? It says right there, Internet Computer Association. So if I want to add the followee, I don't know how I'm going to get this address. Hold on, maybe they have it right here. And then I can look at this, and then on all subjects, I can go put that followee address in. I'm not 100% sure, but that seems like that's what, so this has 2020 locked in. So, but this is how they voted, I guess. It's super complicated. So you'll have to get that actual address of the followee. I'm currently following Internet Computer Association, so there's that. And then if you want to add a hotkey, that is super advanced stuff that most people won't need to do, but it's kind of like your private key or whatever, or another way to interact. I'm still not 100% sure on the hotkey. So there's a lot of stuff we probably don't even need to use here just to stake, guys. Honestly, most of this stuff I don't even use. I started dissolving so that I could get that voting bonus of 1.071 times my 4.527 in there, and then I start voting, and I go look every day over here if there's any votes. This is part of the staking process. You have to vote. And what you do is you go right over here, you get rid of all the rejected, adopted, and executed, and then it'll leave you if there's any open, and there's none right now. So you want to just go to the open proposals, and those are the ones that you can vote on right now. And the voting is what earns you your maturity. Because I've noticed when I stop voting for a while, my maturity stops growing. No, I don't want to join the community fund. So don't join this. The action is irreversible. So that's why I'm glad they give you an option to cancel when you accidentally press the button. That's really good stuff. I like that about this, and I still do. I always will. So the stop dissolving button, if you accidentally press that, you aren't going to get another option to, not stop dissolving. It's going to stop dissolving. All you have to do is press start dissolving again. It won't really hurt your stuff at all. I did it before. I was like, no, I didn't want to stop dissolving. No. And then it did it, and I pressed it again. It was just fine. I still got my rewards and everything, so you're good. That's the thing about all this. You just got to keep that in mind. So I think that's about all we have for today. I will walk you through the process. You get, the last thing I did want to say is you get 11% rewards. Basically, if you hold from 6 months to 8 months, and then it goes higher the higher you go. And it can go all the way up to 21% at 8 years. So keep that in mind. The longer you do it, the longer you will have to wait to get your ICP original investment, but you get those staking rewards, and you can either spawn new neurons or add the staking rewards to your neuron. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!